Moana live action, Moana 2, Moana shorts, etc. So it's finally that time, you know. Moana 2 is releasing in theaters Wednesday, November 27th. And I already know that Moana 2 is going to be a big hit. I'm going to love it. You're going to love it. Let's be honest. And now that they're making a live action Moana coming in the near future, it got me excited, but also kind of got me concerned. Because think about it. You know, we got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson playing Maui again. Not just the animated version. He's playing real life. I'm just saying, The Rock with hair is a no-go for me. That long hair, luscious hair, gotta go. When I think about Moana, I think about the animated version. I will never think of it as a live action movie, because of course Moana is all about the water, and you know, seeing the water move in live action, is it gonna look really good or is it gonna look really bad? Because of course Moana is a good movie. It's one of the highest grossing movies on Disney Plus too, and I'm not complaining about Moana 2. I believe that Moana deserves a sequel because there's a lot to explore in this world. Moana's older, Moana has a younger sister, and they're bringing back, you know, the elements from the first film into the second one. So a lot of Moana fans are happy, including myself. But then when it comes to them saying, hey, we're making a live action movie, kind of got me a little iffy with that one though. Even though Disney did make history with Moana being the first Samoan princess, you could say, and I love how Disney portrayed that Samoan factor in the movie, and they're probably gonna do it with live action as well, because if they're following the same steps as the movie, you know, they're gonna have the grandma's gonna pass away, you know, going into the ocean, you know, very heartfelt stuff that we love within the first Moana movie. But then it just tells us, like, you know, not every movie needs a live action adaptation. Because Moana came out in 2016, 8 years ago basically, you know. This was needed as a sequel, which is fine. And then last year they decided to post an announcement saying, hey, we're doing a live action Moana movie, you know, just for you guys, just for the fans. And I look at the comments, everyone is saying, you know, I don't want a remake, this should just be later down the road, and it's perfectly understandable. Yes, we had live actions in the past such as Snow White, Cinderella, etc. Moana isn't even a decade old yet. Yes, it's good to add another sequel to add some more fuel to the fire, and on top of that, we're getting a live action movie of the movie that we already watched, not even a decade later. Okay, relax. I don't even know why I'm so worked up about it, because you know, Moana's a good movie, but you know, it's not one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. I just don't want them to milk a good franchise, because look at Star Wars 1 through 6, absolute peak. But then when you go into the other episodes, it's like, dang, like the hype is dead now. Like I don't even want to watch this no more. You know, I'm a Star Wars fan. There's a difference between the whole franchise of Star Wars and Moana itself, because there was only one movie. So the way I see it is that if you make so much movies of the same characters, you know, going through so many adventures, quote unquote, it loses the magic of the movie, and that's what makes people unentertained of why people like Moana, is because it's new, it's fresh. You know, people still enjoy the Moana movie, and it's just one. That's how you know it's a classic already. When it comes to Disney and their princesses, Moana is like one of the top ones that people love, including myself. When it comes to ethnicity and embracing your culture, there's 3 movies that Disney nailed the dot at: Coco, Moana, and Encanto. I think if they had to choose a Disney live action movie, I would choose Coco. Hear me out, hear me out. Let's be honest, live action movies are not going anywhere, and I think if they're gonna embrace culture, embrace the Mexican culture, embrace the Hispanic culture. Seeing the color coordination of the original Coco movie, that would be just beautiful. But then seeing Moana, it just got me confused. Maybe because Dwayne Johnson's wearing a bodysuit, maybe, I don't know. It's a little weird to me. I'm still getting used to it. Even that head of hair, that gotta go. I think that Disney's making a bad decision with creating a live action Moana or live action movies in general, because also next year we're getting the live action Lilo and Stitch, so we don't know what other live actions they got at this point. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed to see another movie being turned into live action that we don't need. Another thing Disney has to do is just keeping the fact that, you know, care about the fans again. You know, what happened to prime time Disney? Live action movies should just be the second hand, you know, maybe down the road create another one, but not right now. Right now, let it stay. Let it live a little bit. I'm not a hater of the live action movies. I just despise it very much because it's not for me. I don't think it's gonna be for me. But you know what? I give it a chance anyways because it's Disney, and somehow, some way, they still win me back. But you know what? I could be wrong. You let me know. Are you excited for the new Moana live action starring Dwayne Johnson? And Moana 2 is coming out on the 27th, so let me know, are you excited for that one as well? I mean, while you're there, you know, hit that subscribe button. It's free, you know, so I do hope that the Moana live action, you know what, prove me wrong, Disney, prove me wrong once again. But you know what, it's your average guy, a blockbuster guy, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.
Thank you?
You're welcome.